Look at this is actually coming off. I know, like that's not good.
We're lucky then.
Like we are lucky. This week we did a Trans-Utah excursion with our friends, although it didn't go as planned. My friend Clementine and I took a few of our girls in the van and set off for an adventure, while Tony and Clementine's husband Peter drove the rigs towards Goblin Valley State Park. One of our first stops was Capitol Reef National Park. We couldn't just drive right through it without stopping, could we? Nope. But before we even made it into the park, we passed a farmer's market that we just had to stop at.
That is what is so great about this traveling lifestyle, is the places and things you find that you never planned on.
We even found some very unique corn jewelry at the farmer's market. Yes, you heard that right, corn jewelry. After getting filled up at the market stop, we made it through the entrance and onward to the Capitol Reef Visitor Center. Today we are visiting Capitol Reef National Park in Utah. There are some amazing viewpoints here, so we keep pulling over to try and grab pictures, but I really want to try and get on a hike. We'll see how much time we actually have while we're in the area. Check this out. The girls were able to explore and learn about the park, and the moms were able to take in some breathtaking views and get some gorgeous pictures of a lesser-known national park. One downside of the national park areas is the cell signal is usually non-existent. So we had no idea how far behind the husbands and the rigs we were. This time I had at least got some extra water in our jerry can, since you never know how long until our next stop. We finally left the park and headed out towards our destination of Goblin Valley, which is another cell signal black hole, so we had zero idea where anyone was. Finally, we made it to our destination and found our husbands and rigs, and of course the rest of the kids. It was really different to travel this way, completely blind and separated. Normally, I follow Tony or at least have cell coverage to see where he is or could at least call him.
You see, once you get about an hour from Goblin Valley, there is zero cell coverage. Not just slow internet or voice only, but zero, nada, nothing. But back to our campsite, which was just outside the park up against the mesas and hoodoos of central Utah. We found a spot that could fit both of our rigs, got it scouted out, parked leveled, and the kids ran off. The rock scrambling, well, more like hoodoo scrambling, was amazing and the kids were having a blast. Back at camp though, a situation developed.
Well, after boondocking for almost 2 months straight, with I think 1 or 2 nights in a campground, it looks like tonight or tomorrow might change a little bit because we just realized we have a bulge in the side of the tire of our van, which means we need to change it to the spare tire, which is just like a little donut, and drive to the nearest place that's open on a Sunday in Utah.
We let our heads settle for a moment, came up with a plan, and moved on. There was nothing we could do at the moment for it, so we knew we'd just drive on it the next day until it blew, or hopefully make it to Grand Junction to get it replaced. One thing we try to focus on is our mindset. This could have ruined our one night in Goblin Valley, but we didn't let it. We made the most of our time there and shared a meal with our friends, and a fellow traveler Peter had picked up, named Jerry. This guy Jerry had just completed the Arizona Trail. Yes, the whole state, and was en route to various national parks in Utah on a month-long hiking trip. His next stop after Utah was to do the Colorado Trail. Again, the whole state trail.
Once our meal was done, we set off for the Valley of the Goblins, definitely the highlight of Goblin Valley State Park. It's a valley of naturally forming hoodoo structures that you're encouraged to climb, and climb we did. We didn't have that much daylight left, but the kids didn't care as we climbed around for hours. Even the littlest ones were having fun.
Parents were even getting in on the climbing fun, enjoying the time and beautiful sunset we had together. But the sun finally set on our time at Goblin Valley, so we took a cold drive back to camp and hunkered down for the night. The next morning, we had our plan in place and our destination of at least making it to Grand Junction or to the shoulder when the tire blew.
I set off in the van with the bulging tire, and Tony was following in the RV with all of the kids. We figured if there was a blowout, it'd be better to be in the van by myself so I could safely pull over with no kids in the van. But it never happened. We made it 150 miles to Grand Junction without any issues. Such a relief to have made it to town and to get our groceries we had ordered for pickup the previous day while we still had cell signal. After the groceries were loaded up, Tony went and checked with Walmart about getting a tire. Well, we got here. Tony took it over. They said 2 to 3 hours, so we'll see what happens now.
So I made one other call and ended up finding a used tire shop that was open on a Sunday and had our tire size in stock too. So while I took the van to get the tire fixed, Jill and Clementine set off to shop at Sam's Club and stock up on groceries for the week.
I couldn't believe it. By the time we had finished at Sam's Club, Tony was already back and waiting for us with Peter and the kids. Did we get a fixed van?
We did.
The tire all fixed now?
Yes, we got there and the owner was up top and he threw a tire down to the tire tech. So the tire tech pulls off our old tire, he looks at it, he's like, "Ooh, do you want to keep this?" Because of the bulge, I mean, you know.
It was big, I bet.
Bulge. Yeah. So he takes out his pocket knife, stabs a bunch of holes in the side of our tire because he doesn't want people taking used tires.
Yeah.
And then the tech goes to put on the new tire and it's the wrong size.
Oh no! So now what?
So he ended up giving us a similar size, it's just like a different shape, you know, so it fits our van, it's 16 inch, it's just a different profile, so the tire looks different. Huh. But other than that,
but we should be good.
Yes, we're
same price.
More than good, $43.20 out the door.
Nice.
Thank you to BMT. Way better than we could have expected compared to how we were feeling the night before. Back to that mindset we always talk about, think positive, stay focused, and live your life now. A situation like this could have ruined our day, week, or month. Who knows? But back to our picnic in the Sam's Club parking lot. Yes, picnic, Sam's Club, parking lot.
We had happened to park on the edge of the lot so that the rigs could fit and there was a nice grassy area with a shaded tree. So we set up one of our folding tables and unloaded the cart full of groceries between the rigs and the picnic table. A beautiful sunny day and a picnic with friends is not how we envisioned our travel day to turn out, but turn out it did. After Sam's Club, we still had 3 more hours to drive, and that's a story for another day.
We took a potentially bad situation and turned it into a great day with the help of our mindset and of course our friends. Have you ever had an event that could have ended a vacation or road trip? How did you handle it?
Let us know in the comments. We always love the feedback and responding to all the messages. Thanks for watching, guys.
Take care.
Woo! Snow! What do you think, girls? I know, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, go stand by the sign.